Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, December 7th, and we are looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY IWMN triple Qs. Market trying to get some more of a direction. I said last week's low is critical in SPY and ES. Not only did they defend it yesterday, we are now looking to gap open by a good margin to the upside. Last night, we closed basically same distance from the 20-day moving average and the 50. Threw it out there to my room and on Twitter, a poll. What do we see first, the 20 to 50? I thought it would be the 20, not the way it's doing it now on this type of gap. But I thought defending Friday's low, if we were to take out the previous day's high, which we did yesterday, even though we were still in balance, I thought it would be better odds to see the 20. Yeah, the funny thing is, I put it out there. It was a pretty even poll, like almost 50% each, but only about 80 or 100 people voted. I have 4,500 followers on Twitter. If I put it out there, how do you like your steak cooked? You probably would have had 10,000 votes. It just goes to show you, people just want things handed to them, just trying to get a gauge on what they feel on the market. Nobody wants to participate. Everything just give it to me for free and tell me what to do. The good thing is that's our competition. Plain and simple. Nobody wants to put in the time, effort, or hard work that this really takes. As far as destinations this morning, our overnight high right now is 465.23. Overnight low is 458.44. Our first downside destination will be yesterday's high now of 460.79, which would fill the gap. So right now that's close to a $4 gap. We're right above the 20-day moving average by about 70, 80 cents. We're right at the top. Remember, I said I was still calling this balance. Well, the top of the first is the top of the balance. So we'll see if we can get through it. And also, we're getting close to a weekly high. That's important because right now the weekly is still down. As far as the game plan, the volume right now is about 900,000 with 75 minutes to go. So again, all we need is this range and volume. Now, people will be screaming gap rules apply. Talk about context. Do I want to take a long on a gap of almost $4 against basically a daily balance high? The answer to that to me is no. So the first time against that high and or against the overnight high, I would most likely look to take a quick put play against it. So that's 460. Now again, that's the weekly high is 466.56. That daily high is 464.67, which is right where we're trading. Our overnight high is about 50 cents higher than that. So anywhere between the first high and the overnight high, I would take a put play the first time to see if they stall out a bit. If they rip through it, out on the trade, right? It's a decent risk-reward trade. On the flip side, if you start pulling back and the gap is more accommodating for a better risk-reward trade, I would take it. Now, you will be backing up against the 20-day moving average, and that gap's still going to be fairly large. You want to take a long against the 20-day moving average? You can. Any acceptance below it the first time, I'd be careful because, like I said, this gap is rather large. Again, if you're in the trading room come 9:30, we'll be going over all these plays live minute by minute as the market's evolving. And then on the chart, just quickly, I'm going to show you the weekly and the daily. Monthly is in balance. Here's the weekly. For things to change for me, we have to take out last week's high, 466.56. So we're still right now about $2 from it where we're trading pre-market. So that's going to be a key level to see if bears defend. Okay? Right now, we're still down in the weekly. On the daily, again, I call this balance. If we're obviously gapping higher. Do you want to call the daily up? You can do that. But you're still inside the first range. We're bottled in the first range. That's why you want to take out that high, which is 464.67. We're right below it right now. And more importantly, get acceptance above it. Okay? If you get actually the 20-day moving average, where is the 20-day moving average right now? Yeah, 463.94. If you get acceptance above that, You're coming out of a 5-day balance, including today, and you'd be above the 20. That's where buyers would like to close. Now, if they close below that, I'm not saying it's the end of the world, but eventually you need to take out the first high. That's the top of a 5-day balance, plain and simple. I don't care if you're gapping higher. The gap means nothing to me if we can't take out the first high and then eventually we fill the gap. So that's what's really important going forward. Good luck trading today. Thanks for the likes and subscribing to the channel. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.